Well, hi, kitty. Well, hi. You want to say anything to the mic? Yeah. Yeah. Uh huh. If your favorite avatar is Archimago, I gotta say, bro, have an original thought for once in your life, alright? We get it. Air, fire, burn. It has, it's optimal. It has the good cards. Make an original deck, dog. I'll be honest. Every Archimago list is the same, and if you say, "Oh, but I'm gonna splash in Earth to make myself look cool," you're not original. Your deck's not original. Get some original thoughts in your brain. If your favorite avatar is Avatar of Air, you're one of two people. All right, you actually really enjoy the game, and you're really good at the game, or you're the reason why people don't come by game nights. Avatar of Air has such a strong ability that allows me to move all of my pieces into the correct spots. No, you're the problem, and we all know it, because you are going face. And don't think, oh, but I'm playing it here to be more defensive. No, you're not. And you know you're the problem, you just can't cope with the fact. If you like Avatar of Earth, you either like one of two things: big women or big creatures, and sometimes they're both. If your favorite avatar is Avatar of Fire, no, it's not. It's never going to be anybody's favorite. Nobody's favorite avatar is Avatar of Fire. And if it is your favorite avatar, then you are new to the game. And you don't understand that Fireball is not a very good card. If you like Avatar of Water, you are based as all hell, alright? You could have chosen Wave Shaper, the strictly better version of the card. You could have chosen literally any other water kind of avatar, but you chose the correct one, and we like you for it. Honestly, Avatar of Water players are just like the fun people, because they could look at Wave Shaper and just be like, oh, well, that's like optimal, but I want my Avatar of Water to go from here to over there, and she never takes damage whatsoever. And you're a cool person for it. If you're a Battle Mage player, you're probably addicted to gambling. And before you skip through this, I want you to know the reason why you have a gambling addiction is because you keep thinking, oh, well, I keep losing and losing with this deck. Surely at some point I'm gonna win. But you're not. You might get your little local game, your little friendly game. You might even win one tournament game. But we gotta stop and admit, you're probably a Magic player, and Magic players like gambling. So you're probably an obsessive gambler, and you're okay with that. We were so close to having something grand. If your favorite avatar, Death Speaker, you understand. If it triggered Deathrite abilities, it would be so good. And then Eric decided to never print any extremely broken Genesis abilities from there. Let's be honest. Death Speaker players, you're always playing air. You basically have to if you want any sort of card draw or anything at that point. And if you're like, oh, well, I'm playing a different version of it's just not optimal. I mean, Death Speaker's just such a... We were so close to victory, but it just... If you play Druid, you are 100% ADHD obsessed with just doing everything at all times, alright? And I understand. I like Druid, but Druid just loves to do everything. I mean, it constantly just puts so much pressure and builds up so much until it finally just goes, drums of doom go brr, and then you lock out your opponents from ever playing the game. And I understand, it's pretty good, but guys, we need to calm down for a minute, all right? It's not that deep, and we maybe just need to dial it back just a little bit. Honestly, Elementalist is like pretty good, but we all got to admit, we're Timmy players. I mean, I started the game playing Elementalist and was like, I could throw in the best cards of the game. I could do so many things. I can lose every match. Yeah. Elementalist isn't like the best card ever, just because not that great. Most of the strategies you use with Elementalist, you could just do with something else, but better. So, yeah, you're probably gonna lose. But if you do, maybe it's time to switch it up for once. Enchantress players are like the furry community, all right? We should officially name them as the Enchantress community. They have some of the biggest brains of them all, to the point where most of us don't even understand what the fuck is going on their side of the board. They're doing things and winning matches, but there's so few of them. But they're all secretly working in IT. And if you understand, you understand. Enchantress players will genuinely look at you and go, it's just a casual Enchantress deck. It can't be that good. And then proceed to swiftly 2-0 you out of every single tournament ever, if it goes 2-0. Or their win rate is probably going to be like a 6-2 because they lost to some like hyper aggro, they didn't draw the cards they needed, nah. But they don't care, because at the end of the day, they made their opponents stress, all right? Their stress levels were through the roof with all of this, and they understand, because Enchantress is annoying. You really, really like Red Dead Redemption, don't you? Wait, no. Maybe not Red Dead Redemption. Doom? Or Halo? Call of Duty? Yeah, you looked at Flamecaller and said, ooh, one shot, one kill. And, yep. So you're playing Mono Fire. I mean, everybody knows what you're going to play as soon as you flip over Flamecaller. So, how's your win rate percentage looking like? Honestly, I've always seen Geomancer as just kind of there. I mean, yeah, can ramp you sometimes, but you just have so many better options. I mean, if you want to ramp a whole bunch, just play Pathfinder. If you want to, I don't know, use Star Seeds or something, just, I don't know, maybe don't play that card. I genuinely don't see the appeal of Geomancer. It's just always felt kind of odd to me how it's like, oh, it's supposed to ramp into your big stuff, but then it just kind of doesn't. Speaking of Pathfinder, fuck you! You know what you did. You know the games you've won. Have they ever been like, oh, but you know, we had to top deck the perfect card in order for us to do this. We were always doing that. No. Fuck you, Pathfinder players. You somehow managed to look at that your atlas can't contain duplicates, draw no sights during setup, and said, cool, so I get to draw a spell every single turn. I don't care. I'm just gonna build my deck normally anyway. Fuck you, Pathfinder players. You know what you did. I wouldn't say you're the problem, because honestly, Pathfinder is like actually like pretty fun to play. But at the end of the day, you're probably winning. And if you don't, I don't know, get better? Seer players are the most indecisive people of all time, and I completely understand, all right? We're the balance between, oh, I want to play this really fun, like, combo deck, but at the same time, I want to play some weird, like, jank stuff. Like, I don't know what to do. All I need to do is just draw that one card. So I'm going to keep on digging the hole. If you've ever played a game against a Seer player, there's a reason why we only play best of one in most tournaments. Because all of their games take an hour and a half. If your favorite avatar is Sorcery, no, it's not. You are the most try-hard person I have ever seen. You're like, oh, but once I get to enough spells, then I can draw 2 cards every turn, which means I have an inherent advantage. Fuck you, dude. Alright, just come in and play your janky, like, Templar build that has splashed fairies in it, or, you know, play your witch, earth, water build where you're doing a bunch of shit. Nope, you looked at it and said, well, my deck's good enough anyway, so I might as well just draw more cards. Just genuinely, no, it's not your favorite avatar, and no, you're just wrong. I have never met a not cool Spark Mage player, alright? These motherfuckers are the chillest guys on the planet, but then you sit down and play and you're like, this is gonna be an easy game. I mean, what the hell can Spark Mage do? Oh, you know, dome me for like 2 damage on turn. That's not that bad. Until suddenly you're put on death's door and realize, literally they're 1 card draw away from killing me. Yep, Spark Mage players are super chill, but I think it's because they're trying to do that. See, they want you to look at it and go, oh, well, I could be playing a better avatar. But then in reality, it's like, cool, here you go. I'm gonna pay 1 mana, deal you 1 damage. Now take another 3. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that all over again. And they do it every turn. They draw so many cards, they do so many things, and you're just stuck there like, I just wanted my battle mage to hit phase. If your favorite card is Templar, it's not gonna be for very long. People initially looked at Templar and went, huh, this is really good. It's like a Philosopher's Stone. That's pretty good. Philosopher's Stone's pretty good. I mean, knights, sirs, and dames, they could be pretty good. And then you realize that there's a threshold on every single one. That's where they get you. Yep. Templar players, maybe it's time to move away from it. If you wanted that 2 power, just play Battle Mage. Play Knights Battle Mage. I mean, hey, they're all kitted up. They're all going in just raw dogging their minions. So, maybe go play that. If you want a mana cheat, play Pathfinder and become the problem today. Yeah, no, it's just not good. And, it's not going to be your favorite for very long. Wave Shaper players are the reason why I queue up a game at 8:30 and go, I have enough time for maybe 1-2 more games. I usually go to bed about 11, 2.5 hours. I get at least 2 games in. And I'm going to bed at midnight. Wave Shaper players only play Control. There's no other option. They always play the same cards. They play the same bullshit strategy. And then when they lose, they go, well, it was still a pretty good game, but I had you on the ropes the whole time. My brother in Christ, I was at 18 life. Just play something. Just play the game. Stop making it be a, oh, well, you played this card, so I'm going to play this card. No. Play the game. Play it. Even if you want to go mid-range, by all means, we wouldn't mind that. But if you are only playing Wave Shaper because it's the Control avatar, screw off, get out of my house. Okay, before I get into Witch, first of all, I fucking love Witch. The issue is, every single Witch player, we got to admit, we are TikTok brained. I mean, we have a meme for every single thing in this game at this point. All right? You tap Witch, I'm gonna hit you for 2. You make them pay 1 more for their spells next turn. Did you pay the 1? You do the -3 power. Find lethal, bro. XD. We are the reason why this country is failing. And the reason why I didn't say America is because it happens all over the world. We are all TikTok brained at this point. We all have little mini pea brains, little ADHD. Oh, I can do this, and then I can do this. But let's be honest, we're not funny. Nobody laughed at our jokes. Maybe we might need to switch it up a little bit. But yeah, that's all my thoughts on every single avatar in What the fuck is that? Who would play this avatar? Who, other than Draft, would play this avatar? What are you doing? And why are you silently the coolest guy in the world? Anybody who plays Spellslinger either just decided to draft one day, had one, and was like, well, that's the only thing I got, so I might as well play it. Or they are just fucking with you, alright? If somebody pulls up Spellslinger and just goes, well, I get to start the game with 4 spells in hand. Run. Genuinely run. You're going to get railed that whole entire game, and it's not even going to be close. Spellslinger players are literally the definition of I'm choosing random in Super Smash Brothers. It's either, oh, let's haha have a good time, and or you're doomed. Random players are the biggest menaces to society. They don't pay taxes. They go out and commit crime. They are the definition of be gay, do crime. They could be sitting over there playing Sorcerer, but no. They could be playing Seer and dig deeper into your deck, but no. They decided, I want 4 cards now, and guess what? I'm gonna beat you with every single one of them. Yeah, if you play Spellslinger, you're cool, alright? Or you're new, in which case, you're cool. Come, join us. We're not that bad of people. We just sit there and look at Spellslinger and go, what happened to God? So yeah, if you guys like the video, like and subscribe. Yeah, I'm out.
Games done, lights out, who's the top one? Games done, clocks down, we had our fun. Games done, victory claims the brave one. Games done, now we've won.